What up? I got Naskin here with me. This ain't a diss song, but yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Pull up in your town when you.
Hello everyone and welcome to Total Packers with Matt LaFleur. Larry McCarren along with the head coach of the Green Bay Packers who are just coming off their bye week. Did the head coach get any sort of a bye week, maybe a bye weekend?
We did. Obviously spent through Thursday in the office, but took my family down to a Bucs game and then we headed to Chicago for a couple of nights.
Now Matt, are you enough of a football junkie even though you're on your bye weekend, you're still watching football?
Yeah, we watched it as a family. You know, a little bit of college football, and then I was pretty glued to the television on Sunday watching all those games.
Now, before you broke, you mentioned doing a self-scout. What did that self-scout tell you, at least what you can share with us?
Yeah, I mean, we looked at everything, really in all three phases, and just some of the stuff that we already knew. We looked at stuff that we were doing well and that we need to continue to do, and stuff that we definitely have to improve moving forward. But a lot of those details will come out when you see us play in our upcoming games.
Now, when your team reassembled on Monday of this week, did you see a bunch of faces that were fresh and ready to go for the stretch run here?
Yeah, I sure did. I loved the energy our guys came in with, and I can tell that they're focused, they're ready to go because, you know, we've got everything out in front of us, and we've got to keep attacking it one day at a time and one game at a time.
Now, Matt, your football team at this point, very healthy. Do you look at that as a matter of good fortune, or are there some things you're doing to promote that good health?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of luck in there. There always is with any time you're talking about injuries, but I think we've got a pretty mature group that knows how to take care of their bodies. I think we've got a great athletic training staff and strength and conditioning staff that have really helped facilitate the good health that we've had.
Now, the talk around the National Football League from the outside is now it's getting about seedings, home field advantage, but in-house, is it still want to know this week and we'll let the rest of it take care of itself?
Yeah, that's going to be the message all year long, and that's the only way that I think we can go about our business and put our best foot forward each and every week. You know, you can never take any game for granted in this league. And you look at our division, shoot, Minnesota's got 8 wins as well. So, you know, we have our work cut out in front of us. But, you know, I love our group, and I love the mindset and their approach.
Well, right in front of you is the 9-1 San Francisco 49ers, who are led by Kyle Shanahan, who you have a history with. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, so Kyle and I worked together for 8 years amongst 3 different teams. That started out in Houston, and then I was with him for 4 years in Washington, then 2 years in Atlanta. And guy that I've got so much respect for. I've learned so much from him. I think he's got one of the best, if not the best, football mind I've ever been around. And he's got a great team, and they built that team the right way. It wasn't done overnight, but you know, shoot, they're as competitive as anybody in the National Football League.
Now, your younger brother Mike is their passing game coordinator. Is this going to be kind of a weird week, a weird game in that sense?
It is. Matter of fact, he called me the other day after they played Arizona, and I said, hey, talk to me after the game. But no, we can kind of keep everything separate. I mean, he's my best friend in life, and you know, again, it's always fun competing against guys that mean so much to you.
You talked about your history with Kyle Shanahan, and since you guys are kind of out of the same football family tree, when you look at them and you look at your team, do you see some similarities?
Yeah, there are a lot of similarities there, but I think it's more or less in the philosophy and having plays that play off one another. I always study their film on a weekly basis to see if I can kind of steal anything that they're doing well and how we can implement that within our scheme.
Matt, early in the season, the 49ers were getting a lot of headlines for the run game, and now Jimmy Garoppolo is coming off a game over 400 yards passing, 4 TDs. They can do it both ways on offense, can't they?
They sure can. They've got a dynamic rushing attack. They've got 3 really good backs. And then you mentioned Jimmy. I think Jimmy is as talented as any quarterback in this league. He can make all the throws, and he's really getting going right now.
Thank you, Matt. Just ahead, the Packers' leading sacker, Preston Smith. Stay with us. How important when it comes to pass rush is being relentless.
Quarterback's gonna wait for somebody to get open if he has time in a clean pocket. And you never know, you keep on applying pressure, he might step right into you on one of your moves.
Head sack! Preston Smith!
Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Bell & Health and by Fleet Farm.
Under pressure, head sack! Preston Smith! He's hit and sacked, back outside the 25-yard line. He's going to be hit, and he's sacked! He is sacked on the play! Preston Smith led the charge!
Welcome back to Total Packers. Joining us now, Packers outside linebacker Preston Smith. Preston, welcome to the program. How was your bye week?
It was great. It was good to get a break and take care of my body, see some family while I was home, and just to hang out and just relax.
What's more important, the physical break or the mental break during a bye week?
It just depends on when the bye week is. So sometimes the physical and the mental breaks. We had a week 10, a week 11 bye week, so it's the latest bye week I ever had in my career. But it was great to get a break and physically and mentally take a break from the game of football and just relax and enjoy family.
Preston, you have already established a new career high when it comes to sacks with 10. Now, you're on pace to actually double your career high of 8. And that's got to be special. But is there something special, even more special, about that 10 number, double figures in sacks?
It's always a great, milestone, personal milestone to get to 10. Something a lot of guys chase the double digits just to say, oh, I got double digits, and they add up faster, a lot faster than 8, or numbers under double digits. But I mean, it's a great accomplishment. I couldn't do it without my teammates, and I appreciate them for playing hard, and opportunities open up for me to get a sack.
The 10 sacks, establishing the new career high. What's been different? What's been different with you as a Green Bay Packer?
No, nothing. I'm the same player. I feel like, you get better each year, and you get better, you get worse. But I feel like I'm getting better. I'm not slowing down, and I'm just playing with a great group of guys. Guys playing for each one another. We playing hard, and we try our best to give our best effort when we touch the field, and that we play together and go out there and make plays that can help the team and the defense.
Do you feel like the presence of Za'Darius helps you as a rusher?
Yes, because he's a guy you cannot ignore. He gets the job done from the left, right, in the middle, anywhere. He gets the job done. He's going to get to the quarterback. He's going to cause pressure. He's going to wreak havoc. So, he opens up a lot of things for me, and vice versa. I help open up a lot of things with him because you cannot ignore both of us. You have to slide. You got to pick who you're going to slide to. You got to pick who you want to make sure you want to put emphasis on blocking, and you got to make sure you stop us even when you do put emphasis on it.
How important when it comes to pass rush is being relentless. Just keep coming and coming until you get home.
I mean, you have to be relentless because you never know when the sack is going to come. You might have your first move, and you may not win with your first move, and you might not, and then you come with your second move. You might not win with your second move, just depending on how long the quarterback is holding the ball. Because in this team, we have some great DBs who can cover. The quarterback's going to wait for somebody to get open if he has time in a clean pocket. And you never know, you keep on applying pressure, he might step right into you on one of your moves.
Something about your game, Preston, you also play the run. And a great example is the final play of the Carolina game when you stopped Christian McCaffrey on maybe the 1-inch line. Do you take a lot of pride in being not only a pass rusher, but an all-around player?
Yeah, because you don't stop a run, you never get to the pass, is what I was taught in college. My coach told me in college. If you allow them to run the ball, then you never see a pass or snap, but they just run the ball and get all the yards and end the game quicker. For when my numbers call, I make a play and I do my best to execute my assignment in the run game and get off blocks and make tackles.
Preston, from the outside looking in, you and Za'Darius have changed the defensive culture of the Green Bay Packers. Was that something you set out to do coming in, or has it just happened? Because the culture on that side of the ball is a whole lot different than what it has been.
I think when we came in, that was our mindset, knowing Za'Darius before, getting here and talking throughout our process from the draft, from college to the draft to, playing in the NFL and then hitting free agency together and being on the same team. We always wanted to establish a great culture on defense for our team. Something
else you guys do is the 2-on-1 press conference situation. How'd that come up?
It came up in a Chicago game. Z was doing an interview, and I was standing over there getting dressed, and he was like, "Hold on, we're gonna wait for Preston." And he said, "Preston, come get in with me." I guess he thought it would be cool at the time. And then, I guess everybody loved us doing them together, so from then on out, we just did them together.
All right, Preston, thanks for being with us. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
And just ahead, this week's Chalk Talk. Don't go away.
Here's the snap, rush on, pump fake, across the middle, Jimmy Graham wide open, 50, he's to the 40, spins to the hash marks, to the 30, dragging defenders, inside the 25. Oh, what a play by Jimmy Graham, 49 yards.
Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Fabic Cat, proud sponsor of the Green Bay Packers. On last week's show, Matt LaFleur said big plays were the result of everybody doing their job. Truer words were never spoken. Play action pass, and one of the keys to it is pass protection by non-linemen like Mercedes Lewis, Aaron Jones, and Jay Sternberger. And look at the comfort zone created for Aaron Rodgers. He takes full advantage with an amazing throw. Davante Adams makes an equally amazing catch. Everybody doing their job to the tune of 37 yards. Next, Geronimo Allison is going to run one of those routes where the receiver goes 5 or 6 yards downfield, turns around, makes a catch, gets tackled for a 5 or 6 yard gain. It's in every team's playbook. But look at Rodgers. He makes the pump fake. And now look at not one, but 2 Carolina Panthers buy the pump fake, and that leaves no Panthers for Jimmy Graham. He is wide open for the catch, and when he makes a catch, it's like Gulliver against the Lilliputians. He's going to rumble for 48 yards. As a matter of fact, he's still rumbling. Many times, everybody doing their job allows the difference makers like Adams to make a difference. This time, he's coming off the line of scrimmage, and he's facing a cover 3 look. 1, 2, 3. And let's focus in on this third. And watch Adams very closely. He turns, and he looks at Aaron Rodgers. Now put yourself in the cover man's shoes. He's seeing Davante, look at Aaron. He's seeing Aaron, look at Davante. If you're the cover guy, you're thinking the ball is coming my way, pick 6. Wrong. Davante makes one of those ankle-breaking cuts, and he is wide open for a 38-yard reception. The Packers' longest run against Carolina was a 28-yarder, and you know who had the big block on that? Wide receiver Jake Kumaro. Watch him. That allows Aaron Jones to go a full 12, 13 yards before anyone even lays a glove on him. Hey, Coach, one more time. How do big plays happen?
They're definitely a result of everybody doing their job. That's one thing that we always look for is how can we create explosive plays? Because typically, if you're getting explosives, you're going to end up scoring points, and that's what this game's all about.
Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by your local Chevrolet dealer, by Johnsonville, and by Spectrum.
He lofts right side of the end zone into a crowd. It's caught. Jimmy Graham leaping interception. Flacco hit from behind. He's sacked again. 18-yard touchdown run. Up the middle, Williams breaking free. It's a foot race. Rainbow's right side. Overall's got it. It's fumbling the football. It's up for grabs. The Packers have it. Give to McCaffrey. He's hit. He drives forward to the goal line. He's not in. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your dagger.
Welcome back. Matt, since we already handed out the game balls for the Carolina game, thought in this segment we could go over your draft class, kind of a rookie report card, if that's okay, and begin with Rashawn Gary. How's that young fellow doing?
Yeah, I think Rashawn's done a great job. Obviously, he's got two really good players that have been playing in front of him, but I think he's done a lot with his opportunities, and I look forward to getting him more snaps on the field.
How about Darnell Savage, the safety?
Yeah, Savage, again, he's been a big addition to our defense. I think you really felt his presence when he was out of the lineup and how much we missed him, but he's an eraser on that back end, and I look forward to what the future has in store for him.
Second round draft choice, Elton Jenkins. That young fellow looks like a keeper, doesn't he?
He sure does. You know, he's been instrumental to the success of our offense. I'll tell you what, he's stepped in for Lane Taylor and, you know, has done such a tremendous job. I feel like he's getting better each and every week. I love how he competes on a daily basis, the level of consistency that he's shown. I think it's been pretty impressive for a rookie.
Jay Sternberger, the tight end, got just a little bit of work against the Chargers, but then more playing time against Carolina.
Yeah, Jace has done a really nice job. You know, you never want to see a guy go down for an extended amount of time, especially a young player that needs those reps. But I think Justin Outen's done a tremendous job with him and keeping him involved when he was out. And I'm excited about him. He, like you mentioned, he's getting more and more snaps these last two games. And again, just a nice up-and-comer.
Matt, thank you. Coming up, the last word from the coach. Don't go away. Here's a look at the remaining schedule for the Packers. When you factor in the win percentage of their upcoming opponents, the Packers have the sixth easiest schedule in the NFC the rest of the way. On the flip side, this week's opponent, the 49ers, have the toughest. Welcome back. Time for the last word from the coach. And Matt, the 49ers, you might say they're a very balanced team. Second in scoring and second in points allowed. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I see a team that takes advantage of their opportunities, and they played tough, competitive ball all season long. They could easily be 10-0 right now, and we know that we're going to have to play our best football in order to come out of there with a win.
When you see that your game has been flexed to the late game on Sunday, do you think, hot diggity dog, we get to play in prime time, or do you think, wow, this is another challenge? How do you look at that?
Yeah, you know, it's out of your control. So all we can control is the way we go about our business on a daily basis, our preparation, and our guys will be ready to play.
Matt, as you approach this stretch run, the final portion of the season, could you give us something that's going to be most important in keeping you on the track you're on, heading in the right direction?
Well, I think we mentioned it earlier. It's just that one game at a time mindset. And we know a big reason for our success thus far has been we've done a great job of taking care of the ball. I think we're tied for second in the National Football League right now, and that's going to be key moving forward.
Matt, thank you. Good luck against the 49ers, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.
Oh yeah. Young moolah, baby.